Real Madrid are gearing up for a busy transfer window ahead as Florentino Perez looks to significantly improve the squad ahead of the new season in an attempt to help the club retain its dominance over Spanish football. A recent report from Marca has offered an update on their transfer policy in the upcoming summer transfer window, outlining the potential targets and how the club plan to go about its business. It appears Real Madrid are only planning to sign 3 players in the summer, with the club prioritizing a move for a centre-back, a star striker and a left-back. Antonio Rudiger has emerged as the likely arrival, and having reportedly agreed personal terms with Los Blancos, the Chelsea defender could be officiated as a Real Madrid player shortly after the Champions League final. In the attack, Kylian Mbappé has emerged as the obvious option. There has been some speculation lately, suggesting the Frenchman's desire to continue at PSG. But Real Madrid remain confident of securing his services on a free transfer in the coming summer, although Mbappé is unlikely to make a decision on his future before the end of the season. As for the left-back slot, it appears Carlo Ancelotti wants to sign a replacement for the aging Marcelo, who will be allowed to leave Santiago Bernabéu at the end of the season. The newly crowned Spanish champions are primarily targeting a move for Fran Garcia. The 22-year-old currently plies his trade at Rayo Vallecano and could be an ideal alternative for Ferland Mendy at left-back next season. Real Madrid were tipped to go after a new midfielder in the coming summer, with Aurelien Tchouameni emerging as the desired target. But it appears Ancelotti is happy with the progress made by Eduardo Camavinga and Federico Valverde, while Dani Ceballos is another alternative to the 3 first-choice midfielders in Casemiro, Luka Modric and Toni Kroos. Real Madrid might sell one of their midfielders at a bargain price. Real Madrid will have some tough decisions to make in the midfield this summer, but their first decision won't actually be in their hands. Over the past couple of weeks, we have seen the true brilliance of Dani Ceballos. Purchased from Real Betis in 2017 for just under €20 million, Ceballos made very few appearances with the Merengues before a 2-year loan at Arsenal. While Ceballos had moments of brilliance in North London, his inconsistency made it clear that the Gunners would not spend on him. Instead, they paid a bit more and signed Martin Odegaard, who has been flourishing there. But in the second half of the 2021-22 season, Ceballos, as Carlo Ancelotti predicted, has played an important role for the Merengues. Quality off the bench in the Copa del Rey, Ceballos has really kicked things up a notch lately with classy displays in starts against Osasuna and Espanyol, helping the Merengues beat 2 La Liga sides they lost to earlier this season. And he was also solid in the late stages of the unforgettable remontada over Manchester City. Real Madrid may have to sell Dani Ceballos for less than €20 million. Real Madrid want to keep him now, but does he want to stay? Is he willing to be a backup and perhaps miss out on a chance at the World Cup for Spain due to insufficient playing time? Or does he want to parlay these great showings for Madrid into a starring role for a smaller club? According to a report from Manu de Juan of AS, the ball is in Dani Ceballos' court. Carlo Ancelotti and Real Madrid want to keep him, but his future is his decision to make. He can sign a renewal with Los Blancos and stay, or he will be sold. And how much are Real willing to sell him for? Just €16.5 million, enough to recoup the initial investment they paid to Real Betis about 5 years ago. That is a bargain for any team willing to sign him. Betis could basically get Ceballos for what they sold, and they are getting a better version of Ceballos than even the one who stood out enough in Seville to earn the move to the Santiago Bernabéu. Of course, Real Madrid would not have much of a choice but to sell Ceballos to someone at a bargain price. They would have no leverage if he does not want to renew. And it is not like they can extort mid-level clubs or ask them to pay more money than what is in their budget. Transfer fees are dictated by the financial level of the buying clubs. That is how the market works.